Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos regularly share personal stories with their live audience. Based on what Ripa recently told her watchers in the studio, she recalled going into panic mode when the couple's furry family member went missing. So, what did Kelly have to say about the ordeal? One of the many things that live viewers love about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos is the willingness that the couple has to get personal. With the way that the married pair run their show, it's like inviting viewers into their living room for an intimate glimpse of their lives as husband and wife. While there are a lot of talk shows out there, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos bring something different when you add the real-life chemistry that they have. Where other hosts may have struggles building chemistry and camaraderie, this is something that comes naturally to Kelly and Mark, and viewers love to see it. In recent live scenes, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos told their audience about the incredible story of a missing dachshund who managed to survive on a rugged island for more than 500 days. This incredible story of survival led the couple to recount a situation where one of their dogs went missing. The couple went on to tell their live audience what happened when their dog, Lena, went missing while they were in Palm Springs, California. It turns out, Mark took the dog out to use the bathroom. Mark then assumed that the pet had followed him back in. However, that turned out not to be the case at all, or so he thought. Once they realized that the dog was not around, both Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa went into panic mode. Making matters worse, they both noticed that the front gate was open. So, naturally, there was concern that the family member ran off. After checking the GPS tracker on the dog's collar, it told them that their furry family member was next door. But that was not the case. Ripa recalled spotting a palm frond in the middle of the road, and her first instinct was that Lena had been hit by a car. Luckily, this was not the case either. Fortunately for Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, nothing drastic happened to their furry family member. After coming inside from using the bathroom, Lena parked herself in her travel carrier, a place neither husband nor wife checked in their panic. Recalling the situation, Kelly Ripa said, "She's got no survival skills. She would walk up to a lion and be like, 'You're a big dog.' She doesn't know how to be afraid of anything." Luckily, however, this situation had a happy ending for all involved. In the world of live television, anything can happen. One moment, everything can be going smoothly, and the next, a minor incident can send hosts into a frenzy, leaving viewers at the edge of their seats. That's exactly what occurred on a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, when Kelly Ripa found herself in full panic mode over the disappearance of her beloved Furbaby, a situation that was not only emotional for her, but also tugged at the hearts of viewers everywhere. The start of a regular show. The episode began just like any other. Kelly and her co-host, husband Mark Consuelos, breezed through their opening segment, chatting with guests and discussing the latest trends in entertainment. Kelly, who is known for her charm, wit, and relatable personality, was in high spirits, engaging in friendly banter with the audience. What seemed like a typical, light-hearted broadcast, however, would soon take a dramatic turn. As Kelly transitioned from a segment about family dynamics to discussing her home life, she casually mentioned her beloved pets. Among the animals Kelly frequently shares about on her social media and her show is her Furbaby, a cute and playful dog that has stolen the hearts of many fans. This furry friend had been a constant presence in Kelly's life, often making appearances in her Instagram stories and even joining her on special occasions. However, as Kelly was chatting about her dog, her expression shifted. She suddenly paused mid-sentence, her smile fading. "I just realized something," she said, a hint of unease creeping into her voice. "Where is the dog?" The panic sets in. It quickly became clear that Kelly's casual remark was no longer just a part of her regular TV banter. She began looking around frantically, her gaze darting to the side as if expecting to see her furry companion walking into the studio at any moment. Mark, ever the supportive husband, asked, "What do you mean, where's the dog?" With a furrowed brow, he glanced at the studio entrance and around the set. Kelly's eyes widened, and she stood up, taking a few steps towards the backstage area. "You don't understand, Mark. I can't find him," Kelly exclaimed, her voice quivering with panic. "He's gone. I haven't seen him in the last 10 minutes." Her concern was genuine, and the audience could feel the palpable shift in the air. Kelly, usually so composed and in control on screen, was now visibly distressed, and it was clear that the situation was far from a typical celebrity misstep. Behind the scenes chaos. As the cameras continued rolling, Kelly's emotions grew more intense. "This is live TV," she said nervously, "and I am panicking. I'm not sure where my fur baby is." The studio audience, who had been enjoying the usual antics of the morning show, now shifted their focus. Some viewers were already speculating what could have happened, while others just watched, eager to see how Kelly would handle the situation. Mark, trying to maintain some semblance of calm, took to the mic and assured everyone that there was nothing to worry about. "Okay, we're going to find him. We'll get this figured out," he reassured, though it was evident from his tone that he too was feeling the pressure. "We'll check the back room. Kelly, don't worry." Meanwhile, Kelly's panic continued to rise. The normally cheerful TV personality, who is known for her professional composure, was now pacing the stage, muttering under her breath. Her mind clearly racing, she wondered aloud whether her fur baby had sneaked off the set or whether someone had inadvertently opened a door leading outside. The audience reacts. As the search for the missing dog continued behind the scenes, viewers at home were equally invested. The Instagram and Twitter feeds exploded with hashtags like #FindKelly'sDog and #PanicModically, with fans expressing their concern for both the missing fur baby and Kelly's emotional state. Many couldn't help but empathize with the host, knowing how much she adored her dog. Some even recalled past episodes where Kelly spoke about the dog's funny antics, further strengthening the emotional connection viewers had with the pet. In the heat of the moment, the audience did what they could to offer their support. Several fans sent in tweets and messages urging Kelly to stay calm and trust that everything will be okay. This outpouring of online support only highlighted how much of a connection Kelly had with her audience who, like her, were anxiously awaiting news of the dog's whereabouts. A heartwarming resolution. Just as the tension in the studio seemed to reach its peak, there was a break in the drama. A producer rushed onto the set, holding the fur baby in her arms. The little dog, apparently having wandered off to explore a quieter corner of the studio, was returned to its rightful place in Kelly's arms. Relief washed over Kelly's face as she embraced her pet. "There you are," she exclaimed, her voice trembling with a mix of relief and joy. "I was starting to think you were gone forever." The audience cheered, and Kelly, still holding her dog, took a moment to thank everyone for their support. "You all must have felt the same panic I was feeling," she said, laughing nervously. "I'm so sorry for the drama, but I'm so glad he's safe and sound." Kelly and Mark quickly wrapped up the segment, but not before Kelly took a moment to share a heartfelt message with her fans. "Thank you all for caring about my little buddy. He's part of our family, and you all are too. I'm so grateful for the love." The aftermath, a message to fans. Later on social media, Kelly took to Instagram to share her gratitude and a funny post about the incident. Lesson learned today: never let your fur baby out of your sight on live TV. But in all seriousness, thank you so much to everyone who reached out to check on him. He's safe, and we can all breathe a sigh of relief. While the episode was undoubtedly one of the most stressful moments in Kelly's career, it also highlighted the importance of family, even the furry kind. It reminded fans that, despite the glamour of celebrity life, hosts like Kelly are just like any of us when it comes to worrying about the things they love. Conclusion. The moment Kelly Ripa hit panic mode over her missing fur baby was one that many viewers will remember for a long time. It wasn't just a heartwarming resolution to a stressful moment. It was a testament to the bond Kelly shares with her fans and her fur baby, and the outpouring of love and support from her audience was nothing short of extraordinary. For those who tuned in, it was a reminder that even the most composed and famous personalities are not immune to the everyday concerns and fears that we all experience. Whether it's a missing pet, a family member, or an unexpected moment of stress, we all share these human experiences. And for Kelly, her fur baby was more than just a pet. He was a cherished member of her family, one that brought her comfort and joy through the ups and downs of live television. In the end, The missing dog wasn't the only thing that tugged at the hearts of viewers. It was Kelly's heartfelt, emotional response, which brought out the best in both her and her audience.